Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope today you had a very good profitable day. Let us start off with the levels which we marked up yesterday, what happened, and we will move on to the levels for tomorrow. Fine. Yesterday we marked a level over here, one level which was over here. We opened gap down today due to the news of tariffs getting levied and everything, factors which are beyond our control, right? We opened gap down, but we made a good move upside, but still we did not move above our support zone. So the situation was very tricky today in the morning. But as I said yesterday, I am not going towards the downside. But if the Nifty opens gap down, the downward trend will be in continuation, and there would not be any trade, because I do not know downside how much long it will sustain, right? So after breaking our support zone, the next zone which we marked was this, that is a red line, right? And the last line for today was this 24,333, right? And this was 24,444. Let us change the coordinates. 24,444, right? So this was the, I think so this was the dotted line. The style is yeah, this one, right? So over here we tried going long, but since we did not get the closing, the long position, taking up a long position over here was a tricky one. We did not sustain, and some of the things we got only scalping in call side, right? Long sides we got only scalping, but it went down a very great level downside. But yes, afterwards we got a very big V move. Why did this happen? We discussed on the last video also. Huge funds has been infused. Where it has been infused? In Nifty 50, and in Nifty 50 we were seeing it at around 24,400 puts, and somewhere 24,400, 24,500 puts was there, and even 24,500 was also, OI was very strong, right? So, and PCR was at 0.63. Yesterday when we took up the video, it was at 0.63, but when this move came down, this one, the PCR moved to 0.5. 0.5 is a situation where the bullish structure starts taking up place, and PCR tends to get towards a normal situation, that is at 1, right? Since over here it was at 0.5, we had good funds infusion also, and everything was getting matched up. We got a good bullish run, right? Will the bullish run will be continued or not? Let us check it out. So whenever I see a chart, I always start off from monthly. Monthly, what is the situation? Yeah, it is still bearish candle, but not completely bearish, because the body is up and wick is down. Over here, let us put up some indicators. I got some feedbacks from my students that they do not, some of the newcomers who are seeing the videos for the first time, they do not know what indicators has been placed and what the colors are indicating and everything. So over here let us place exponential moving average, right? Moving average exponential 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this is a free version, so I am not allowed to put 3. Let us put only 2, that is okay with us. EMA 9 close is by default. You have to go into the settings, change the length to 5 and the color to little dark blue. Okay, in EMA 9, the second one, go to the settings, make the style red, okay, and the input is 20. You're not supposed to change any other things. Let all this type none, length 14, BB standard deviation is 2, let all this be remain same. The source should be close, right? Okay, so now we have got these 2 lines. Third line, generally I am using a paid versions of I am using some of the my own portals. So in that I have some other markings also. One is 50 EMA, which is indicating in a orange color. This is a red one, that would be indicating in a orange one. Fine. So these are what I plotted. Monthly I am still below 5 EMA, so the complete bullishness is not yet been confirmed. Let us move on to the weekly. Weekly I bounced from 20 EMA. That is a good situation. I got a bounce from 20 EMA. I have not yet breached 20 EMA, so there is a tendency I can the next week candle, not this week I am telling about, the next week. If this week we are closing flat, that is tomorrow is the last day for the week, if you are closing flat over here, next week if you are getting a green, then yes, we start up with a bullish situation. If not, if we get a doji, or if we get a red candle, or if we get a flat, or if we get a downward candle, then obviously the downtrend continues. Okay, the weekly Nifty is indicating that one. Let us move on to the daily. Daily I am still below 5 EMA, even though I got a good green candle, a bounce candle, but I am still below 5 EMA. So the trend is still down. Did you get me? The trend is still down. We got a bounce because there was 2 indications. One is PCR was oversold, another funds were infused, wherein the put writers were at a huge quantity than the call writers. Obviously we are supposed to get a bounce. Done. So now let us move on to the 4 hours chart. Okay, over here let us mark some indications that 5 EMA and 20 EMA will be the last one. This is 5 EMA and this is 20 EMA, right? This one will be a line one, and this one will be a green color. Okay. Downside, I'm not supposed to breach this tomorrow. If I'm breaching this tomorrow, I have got a good demand zone over here, which is very far away, but still it is a demand zone, so we have to mark it. In midway, we have this as a last support. This one as a last support because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles with a basing candle, and all the wicks are bouncing, but bodies are upside. Still the wicks are also upside. So there is a good box structure over here. So if the bullish bearish trend continues, we can see tomorrow after breaching this line, first level, second level and the third level, let us check it on a 15-minute time frame. Before going ahead, let us go for the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame, yeah, I got a good bounce. I have closed above 5 EMA and still 20 EMA is not yet breached. Okay, so and good bullish candle. Tomorrow if we open half the way and then again take a green candle and we move upside, then that is a good sign, right? So in 4 hours, let us check a trend. What trend it is? Okay, the trend is not yet breached. Can you see it? The trend is not yet breached in a 4 hours candle, so bullish structure is still little bit far away, not too far away, little bit far away. This is a 2 hours chart. 2 hours chart, I can see the formation coming up, but let us wait 15 minutes. So now the main structure comes down. 15-minute chart, let us start marking up the levels. Tomorrow, since we have a very big movement for today, let us break the momentums and let us find out. Let us mark it on a 5-minute chart instead of going ahead with a 15-minute chart for an intraday trade tomorrow. You have to be careful. Tomorrow is a Friday, and Friday, since an expiry has taken place today and first expiry of the month, weekly expiry I'm talking about, so we have to be careful. Friday tends to be a premium eating market, so options buyers, you have to be a little bit careful. You just have to catch up a little big and a fast move, and you have to scale up. Scalping will be there. Okay, get me? So let us move and start marking up the levels. Tomorrow if I open gap down, let me mark this in the green and this in blue. This is what I follow. Trend line and mid line is always in blue. This line is now going to be my blue line. Okay, this is going to be my, see, currently the price is up, so this is going to be your first support, and if the opening is below this support line, this blue line will become your support. Did you get me? And if you are opening up gap up, so this green line will become your support. Once the support breaks, then only you can take a small downside till the next level. Always try to trade level to level, so that whatever profits you are coming into, you can start trailing up. Did you get me? So this is going to be the last level for tomorrow. Tomorrow if we are opening above this, wait for the confirmation and then go long, because we have taken a very long position within between 130 and 330. You have got a move of how much points? Around 300 points. Did you get me? So that's why I'm saying, so tomorrow you have to be very careful if you are a buyer, options buyer. So next, if I breach this level, the next level for me is this. Let us mark it in green, line style. Okay, and once that is breached, this is going to be your next one. See, going up now will be in a very small tranches, because one big tranche has already come down. Downside, below this blue line we are not supposed to go down. Even if we go down, then the downtrend still continues. So these are the levels for tomorrow. Okay, let us mark this as a support, right? Instead of giving it a blue, let us mark this as a support line, right? If you are opening between these two, try to avoid the trades. Once we breach this resistance, then you can trade for an upside, right? The hedge traders, you must have already taken up a position for today. You have to be careful. You're not supposed to close below 24,333. If you have taken up a put spread, if you have taken up a call spread, then obviously you should be very careful, because you might tend to hit your stop losses if the same style of upside continues. Did you get me? Chalo, let us move on to the Bank Nifty. Okay, very fast simplification of this Nifty. 24,530 is the levels wherein I am expecting up an opening above that. If I break 24,536, 24,444 will be the last level for tomorrow. And if that breaks, the downtrend still continues. It is just PCR got oversold, we got a bounce. That will be the indication. If not, the funds are really pumped in and the Indian economy is really strong, viewed by FIIs and DIS, then you can expect up a small retracement and a bounce from here. So be ready to get, I think so, we should get ready to get some bullish trends, getting confirmation for a bullish trend. Still not confirmed. Let us see what happens tomorrow. So got the levels for the Nifty. Let us move down to the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty same. We had a marking last week. This trend, let us mark it down. Did you see this? So we got a bounce exactly from that. That was a very good sign for today. So we opened up, gap down, and we came down. We tried to bounce from here, but it was not bouncing. Again it came and it bounced from the same area. But this marking was pertaining to I think so 4th or 5th of August. This marking was pertaining to that. Over here also it gave a bullish sign. Again it came inside and then it gave up a bullish sign again. So in Bank Nifty, in the video also, yesterday's video I think so, I have indicated that we have breached upside, but we have to sustain. Since we did not got a good closing over here, we have to sustain. So again, when it goes up, then the structure, you can see the structure. I think so we indicated about the W structure, right? But it did not sustain. It came down again, and again from this levels it started up a move. So that is a good sign. The Bank Nifty is trying to get bullish, but instead of seeing it in the 5 minutes, let us start from the monthly, which is what I have been teaching everyone, right? Monthly, good sign, bounce from 5 EMA, right? So this is going to be the last level. Can you see this? This will act as a support for a Bank Nifty, that is on a monthly basis. And weekly, okay, weekly we got a bounce from 20 EMA. That is also a good sign, but we have not yet crossed 5 EMA, so you have to wait for the confirmation for the bullish trend. So in Nifty and Bank Nifty, both still bearish trend is there, right? Wait for the confirmation for the bullish trend. Even though we got a good bull run in the last 2 hours in both Bank Nifty and Nifty, still we have not got a confirmation. Once it breaches your downtrend, then on a retracement you can go for a long position. Okay, daily, what is the situation? Daily we got a green candle, still not breached 5 EMA. Did you get it? is this line. Okay, let me fine. And 5 we have not yet breached the 5 EMA in a daily, so still wait and watch for the uptrend confirmation. But since, see, in Nifty and Bank Nifty, if you see a daily chart, you can see this is acting as a strong support, right? Over here we had a very much basing structure over here, then we had a breach, again we came down, it took up a support and then again went up, and again it is at the same support levels. And if you see in Nifty and Bank Nifty, this taking this as a support level, you can see this structure. Did you get me? Right? So over here this is a make or malab. If we start crossing up 5 EMA, then yes, we are again taking up a bull structure. It can be in this way, it can be in this way, or it can be in a sideways way. Till we do not get a closing below this, the bearish structure is not yet active. Got me? So over here we tend to have this three tendency is going to come down. That is what I am seeing it. I might be wrong. Market is always supreme. We have to move as per the market. And so let us move on to the 4 hours chart. 4 hours chart. I think I have to get it this one also. 4 hours chart, we are above 5 EMA. That is a good sign, but still 20 EMA is not breached. 2 hours chart, 5 EMA is also breached, 20 EMA is also breached. That is a good, very good, very good sign. There is a demand zone over here, and we touched the demand zone today. Oh, this one was missed. Otherwise I would have said that this would have been the last level for the Bank Nifty. This one was rally based rally. This is in a 2 hours chart, it is hidden. That's why it bounced from here. Great. I hope you understand rally based rally, the demand structure. Fine. Let us move on to the 15 minutes chart. 15 minutes chart, I'm not able to plot up the levels in the Bank Nifty. That's why I'm using 30 minutes chart to plot up the levels. Right? Why this is happening is because since the Bank Nifty started moving down to the monthly expiry, the basing structure of the candles have got under higher note, right? Because huge volatility, even we got some of the mutual funds who misused the volatility structure, right? I'm not mentioning about any of the cases over here, but I hope you understand that thing. So let us start marking up the levels. So this is going to be my resistance, and this level is going to be my mid level. This is going to be my support. Downside, I'm not seeing Bank Nifty. Then also I'm marking up 2 levels for the downside. One is this level and another one is this level. So let us change the colors. Downside colors are always marked on a red color. Upside are always marked in green. Midway, that is support and resistance of the openings, is always marked in a black. This will be my blue. Okay. This will be green. Another level and then this level. Fine. So tomorrow Bank Nifty, I'm expecting some retrenchment. Retrenchment should come. Otherwise, if we find only green candles, then somewhere something is going wrong, and when it starts falling, there is no support system to catch hold of it. Can you see this? It continues green, but again we got a retracement and then we moved up little bit. So this is a healthy one. Moving one side is not a healthy one. Okay, get me? So this is the Bank Nifty levels. Tomorrow I should open above 55,390. That would be a good healthy sign that Bank Nifty is trying to recover from its low. Data is suggesting that thing. That is also a good sign. But last level will be 55,000. This 55,000 will be the last level for downside. Once we are reaching 55,000, then the downtrend still continues and we can see a downside movement in Bank Nifty. Fine. Two hedge trades are going on. One is on in the bank. Both are in the Bank Nifties. One trade has started coming up in the profits. I think so. 8,000 approximately 8,000 profit is started coming up. The other one, we are still in minus, but yes, that our trade is very much in a safe zone, wherein we have written down the puts on the lower side and we have written down the calls on the higher side, right? Hedging up with the buying and buying of further downside puts and further upsided calls, right? So thank you very much. I hope I have made you understand about Bank Nifty. Okay, we have missed down on the FI and DI data. Let us check it out. FI and DI data. FI DI data, go in the stock edge because that is a good one. Today DI had a cash pumped in on 10,800 crores. That is also a good sign. And index options, we again got a 3,600 pumped in, but I am not able to see the where it has been pumped in. Let us see if tomorrow where we can see it. Open interest Nifty today, not today, for 14th August we have to see it. The PCR is at 1, which is neutral. That's why I said tomorrow is Friday. Today expiry. थोड़ा आराम करने के चक्कर में क्या होता है, फ्राइडे को साइडवेज रहता है, right? So expecting a sideways tomorrow. Let us check out the open interest of Bank Nifty also. Bank Nifty PCR is at 0.8, 28th August. Not so good sign. 57,000 call rating is there. Fine. Okay. So FIDI data is suggesting we have got a good cash pump in. So have a great and a profitable day. Tomorrow buyers, please be careful. Take up a good setup and then trade in options. Sellers, if you have already hedge trades going on, then just observe and make some adjustments if you are breaching the levels, or else you can just have the same levels going on. New entrants, you have to be careful because downside trend is still there. Upside confirmation we have not yet got it. So wait for the confirmations and then take up a new hedge trade. Have a great and a profitable day. Thank you for watching me.